Wait,
I don't remember if I figured out. He's
with
walking
somebody
around over there. She's with Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, where'd you go? Hey, Chris.
Hi.
Chris. Oh, there you are.
Yes.
Wait. Go back to Chris and see if you can get him to say ludonarrative dissonance.
Hmm.
You really have to respect how well this show is held up after Chris saw Josh in half.
Seriously. What the fuck, Chris?
It's bad news, I'm afraid. Yeah, we've been through the case files, and there's nothing.
I didn't mean to
we can
bring
do.
up a sensitive
He's
topic.
A free man.
I'm
We
sorry.
don't have the legal power to restrict his movement.
I don't really
Really, I'm
feel
kind of
much in
split on the
my,
issue.
No,
my legs anymore.
So call me if you want to know more.
End of messages.
You know, it's fine. Josh isn't half the man I am anyway.
Ooh, that was a cruel cut, my friend.
I saw what you did there.
You just there came a time in your relationship with Josh where you're like, I'm afraid it's time for us to part.
Okay.
The problem with him is that he can't stand on his own two legs.
You're like, well,
I guess
the
we
bottom
found that
really
one
fell out of
already.
this relationship.
You guys are really smart or sharp, but I feel like we're going around in circles.
Come on, Josh, don't get short
Josh
with us.
hates us. It's great.
The problem with these jokes is that they're all just puns, which means that none of them have much in the way of teeth.
Yeah, and also, buzzsaw. Shit.
Ash, you alright?
Uh,
You know, Josh will join in
times.
with us, but I don't think he has the guts.
Close, Chris.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh my god.
Ashley, just stop, okay? I don't want to think
Just thinking about punching you guys in the face.
We're finding Sam.
well, yep, that makes sense. Certainly not kicking us.
Don't worry, I'll have my revenge.
You forgot to make a pun there about revenge, Josh.
That what? I don't know what that. I'm not sure you know what I'm talking about here.
Look, they also wired the house to be goofy and have magical doors that shut.
They being the game designers.
The bad guys.
How do you know it's not just me?
Oh, Chris
How do
is
you know
a
that
ghost.
I'm
He just
not the
popped
one that's
in. He's
behind
so
all of
spooky.
this?
Yes, let's definitely go through this
Wait a
door.
minute. Did you just see that?
Did I see what?
That, Chris, that!
What that was that?
It was like...
Did you see that? Did I see what?
Oh boy.
That
I'm
bit of
furious.
cliche horror dialogue that we just recycled.
I said I saw it. Doesn't that count for anything?
That's totally fair. That's actually not a criticism. That's just funny.
Your mind is fried.
I find this
My mind is
difficult to
fried.
believe. Campster
I
not
don't
believing
even
in
trust what
ghosts
I've been
here.
seeing.
Yeah, just love this part here. Chris is just like, no, baby, you didn't see anything. You saw
don't know
nothing.
what I
Promise.
saw.
Your mind was just fried with the horror and guilt of murdering your best friend with the lever. Well, I didn't. What? Shut up.
So insist or concede?
Concede.
Insist. This dickhead doesn't know what you
Consist.
saw.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta
No,
tell Frosted
you are
Tips
wrong.
what's up.
I saw it, and I am sure, Chris.
All right.
Is this like the alternate universe version of you, Chris, where you're actually a Guy Fieri fan?
Let's just
Oh.
And I'm skinny and attractive. Yeah, this is the alternate version of me. I wish I was.
left Sam PB, Ash.
I wish we could just go
Is
find
that
everyone
worth
else and-
being a
What
Guy
if Sam
Fieri
gets
fan
us?
as a
What if
trade-off?
she's in trouble?
Oh God.
Anybody know any good CRPGs where you can roleplay as Guy Fieri?
You could probably make Guy Fieri and Dragon's Dogma, actually. I
I
should
was
do
actually
that.
thinking Fallout, New Vegas maybe. Just go around to all the restaurants, like picking up.
You just Just wander around stealing food from restaurants.
Today on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, I sample the Death Claw
Go to the
omelet.
White Glove Society and just like eat their whole fridge of people.
I want to do a let's play that is this. I want to make a Guy Fieri character in Fallout and just go from restaurant to restaurant and like do exaggerated, excited conversations about the things they
What
serve.
the fuck?
These lizards on a stick are the bomb, yo!
What just happened there?
Where did you get the slaves used to make this log pig? I think we took them from Nipton. Are you sure? Because I think they're from Flavortown.
Wow. The whole scene with dolls and
This is so
everything.
terrible.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dr. Strange's house.
Give me the key if you want to play around in there.
Alright, where'd you stash the key, Chris?
You know, I've got to respect this
What?
serial killer's work ethic.
No.
You were looking at your phone, you dip. What are you tweeting? Hashtag there's a freaking ghost after us.
Ash.
What are you tweeting?
Ghost.
I like that line.
You're freaked out because of what happened with
You're
Josh.
not paying attention. I saw it. I saw a ghost.
Chris would be
It looked like
tweeting,
Hannah.
yes, that's not untrue.
What?
Or maybe Beth.
Ash, what do you think? They followed us
At this
up
very
here
moment,
and
Mumbles is making fun of you on
They
Twitter.
didn't, because ghosts don't exist.
How are you even aware of that? You're playing a PlayStation game.
Seance, Chris.
Because that's
don't
always
know.
happening, Chris.
Think about the work this serial killer went to make all of this happen. I mean, they could have just, like, killed people. But instead they went on this huge project of, like, wiring up a house and sabotaging all these buildings and rewiring the entire damn mountain.
Why would somebody do that, Seamus?
There's the problem. The reason I can't answer is there's just so many reasons you'd want to do that. Basically, because all of these people are awful assholes. It's like, why wouldn't you want to do that?
I mean, I don't know. If they released a sequel to this game where you're just playing the serial killer, I'd play that.
That's actually an interesting idea. Is like, you know, kind of a game where your goal is to pick off all the teens, but you're actually really vulnerable, so you have to isolate them. And if they're, you know, if they see you
There's-
coming, you know,
There's been
they'll
a
get you.
lot of multiplayer games that have come out recently that are like that. But
Yeah,
there
but-
hasn't been any single player games, as far as I know, that are like that.
Here you go.
What about Party Hard?
Oh my god.
Party Hard doesn't count. Party Hard
There.
sucks.
Look there, Chris. You can't tell me you didn't.
I mean, I'm not saying it
doesn't.
doesn't suck, but
See?
it's that
You
concept.
do see it.
I don't know. I just.
The one thing I like
Crazy.
about Party Hard is
Show
how
us the way.
when people eat like a burned corpse or something, they
Um,
say tastes like a shit.
Something weird is happening with the cutscenes here. What am I... There we go, okay.
That was weird.
Yeah, I forgot when you, like, don't move
Spooky.
for a while, it zooms in on the face.
Oh, this is unbelievable. I feel like the ghost wanted me to see this.
What? What?
Um,
Whoa, 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 whoa! What is going on?
This ghost
Those
has
dolls are
terrible
naked.
taste in toys.
It's not like anything. That's us. Hiding there, waiting for Hannah. Last year.
But it's so accurate. I mean, that's exactly where I was sitting, and that's where Matt was.
This was set up by someone. Who was there?
Or someone, or something that was watching us.
Maybe it's a warning. I think someone put this here to mess with us.
No, it has to be the ghost. It's trying to tell us the maniac killed Hannah and Beth.
I think it's this bastard that he's here trying to fuck with our heads.
Why would he set this all up, Chris?
He's trying to tell us that he's gonna come after us all too. Dice!
Zoinks!
It's Hannah's diary.
Really like the modeling on this diary. Sorry, that was a random note.
Oh man, she had a big crush on Mike.
Oh no.
Who is still
There's
Well,
alive?
something
who
everybody-
hasn't had a big crash
So
on Mike?
awesome. Cozy fires and hot tubs and OMG, Mike, I am so psyched to spend some time with him. I can't read this. It's so sad, Chris.
I have a crush on
It's interesting, that wasn't even a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like keep reading diary or don't read diary. It was like, nope, not reading anymore.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
That seems like the kind of choice the game would give you even if it meant nothing and it just wanted to screw with you.
Oh,
Oh,
I think the Chris is like, God damn it. God damn it, a jump scare. God damn it.
I saw something, but where'd it go?
did you get that on Instagram, Chris?
hey, look at this.
She looks back and he's tweeting, holy shit, just got jump scared, LOL.
That is so random.
Trying to find the right filter for this ghost.
You're like looking at clues covered in blood about what happened last year, and then you turn around and Chris is like Snapchatting dick pics, and you're like, what the fuck? God damn it.
He's like, come on, man. It's not all the time I get a dynamite excuse like this cold weather.
You got scissors, that you can make a shiv out of that.
Can't get any creepier. Oh, jeez.
I like how Chris, the other room over, said, nightmare fuel.
I like that this game really is this weird hodgepodge of like every horror game ever, though. Like, it's a little bit Resident Evil,
Every
a little bit
horror
Nocturne.
movie ever.
Well, but like, some of those things are pulled more straight out of like cheesy things like Phantasmagoria, like the frickin'
Yeah.
baby doll head that has cockroaches come out. Like,
Yeah.
that's not really a horror movie thing. That's a bad video game thing.
When I was a child, I was in line for an amusement park ride, and I was waiting in a tunnel, and I stuck my finger into a hole in the wall, and then took it out of boredom. And a moment later, a cockroach came rushing out of that wall. It left an impression on me. Of course, now I live in LA County, and you know the one thing you can say about the cockroaches is that they're not armed, so it's not as big a deal. I think the moment where I knew it, I adjusted was when I went into my cabinet and I pulled out a ramekin, and there was a dead cockroach inside it, and I was just like, all right.
I don't think I can take any more of this.
What's a ramekin?
Yeah, I'm about.
It's like a little.
All I wanted to
It's.
do was forget last
Wow,
year
my
ever
vocabulary is
happened.
actually like kind of at its wit's end, trying to figure out how I would describe a ramekin. It's like a ceramic container with like ridged edges, which like is good
It's
for
a
like.
ramekin.
Essentially caused her to run away. And
Okay, if you're gonna make like a, I don't know, like a French onion soup, where you gotta melt the cheese afterwards, maybe?
Sympathetic.
Yeah.
If it was you,
I don't even know who we're talking about because we're talking about ramekins here. So I'm going to say we made a ramekin look stupid and now we feel bad about it.
people don't make fun of me.
to your face.
If I'd had to guess, I would have thought that a ramekin was a kind of Pokemon, but
So stupid.
apparently
don't
it's a
make fun of you,
ceramic
Chris.
container.
And the guy she liked. I can't imagine doing anything worse to somebody.
A ramekin is a small dish for baking and serving an individual portion of food. There we go.
I can't imagine doing anything worse to somebody unless, you know, it were to kill them with some sort of blunt instrument or shove them off a cliff. I suppose that might be worse.
How do I... There we go.
These.
Faked newspapers.
Are these fake? Why would anyone make fake newspapers?
That's a really good question.
So you mean like newspapers then?
Oh boy. I was actually, I was waiting to see who would get to it first.
I was just filling time. I don't really have... When was the last time anybody read a newspaper?
You know what?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's in newspapers these days.
Nightmare, Chris.
Ashley, I understand, okay?
I get all my news from reputable sources, which means sources I am ideologically in agreement with, that are then filtered through a community I'm ideologically in agreement with.
Really? I just use Twitter. Oh. Yeah.
Look at her reading tweets. Look at her go.
I don't know what to do here. Somebody else choose.
Courageous.
I'm tired of choosing. Courageous.
courageous.
All right, be a hero.
God damn it.
Ashley, come on.
I was,
Why
you know
are
what?
you
I was
always
metagaming
right?
just there. Somebody, I remember people saying that
right.
she
You're right.
was a super coward, and
No.
it was really hard to get her to do anything courageous, or that was a way to get her killed. And so I was actually metagaming based on what people told me there. So it's good that you picked. Although I have no idea if that's true.
Yeah, this game really doesn't give you an indication, like, how much you should be worried and how much you should stick to characterizations at this point. But,
Right.
you know, it does kind of start dropping hints
Chris.
that, you know,
I'm getting a really weird feeling from
people
all
could
this.
die at this point. Although I think actually I
can't
was
shake the feeling
surprised
that
when I
these
discovered that
detectives
Matt
do
can
the
die
guy that
there.
killed Josh.
Because
Like
at this
what?
point I was starting to think that
Yeah, but I
maybe
mean,
these
how?
kids
It
are
just-
more
It
invulnerable
almost makes sense,
than
but
the
it just
game
feels like
implies,
we're
but
missing
it's,
something.
in fact that actually doesn't seem to be the case, at least in that situation.
Oh, so like a lot of these deaths seem like they could lead to death, but they actually don't, no matter which you pick.
Yeah.
It's just to keep messing with you.
There's a lot
Well,
of that
you'd
in this
think
game.
that, but again, then sometimes that's not the case. Like with Matt there, he could just actually die. Like I'll just say that
Right.
much. Yeah, but I was starting to guess, like to metagame to guess that these kids are, you know, it's harder to get these kids killed. And we'll sort
But
of see as we move on a little bit.
But I wonder what logic the game uses. Like when you're making a decision to what you're going to do, or should you be making that decision on what you think is the best thing, or what you think is the most in character thing, or what you know, you sort of don't know what logic this universe runs on, so you don't have anything to go on. And often there's just no way to know. Do I take this object with me or not? Well, I have no way of knowing if this is any good.
And
Should I
actually
take
think
this
that's one
rubber
of the-
ducky with me? Yeah.
That's one of the few ways that the game does kind of not know what it wants to do, is with the characters' personalities. Like, it doesn't really know what it wants to do with you role-playing these characters. I mean, you could argue that it's all about, oh boy.
Oh,
You could argue
boy.
that it's all about sort of getting you into the mindset of thinking like these characters so you sympathize more with them.
Unless the
But
Washingtons were into some...
It has just so many well-developed mechanics for making
Probably.
strategic decisions to save your characters' lives. You know, like the really interesting mechanic with like the catching glimpses of the future, like that I think really works really well.
Yeah.
That then, you know, having these, mixing in this kind of, well, should I be role-playing or not, I think is actually one weakness of the game. Which, it's doing so much experimental that I don't begrudge it that.
Can't be for Edith.
Why the hell is that here?
It's like a guy.
Huh, it's been gutted.
And this is when I'm like, yeah, okay, definitely. And you know, earlier on you find a severed pig head, and that's kind of like drawing, like that's what clued me in.
That's us.
Like that's the thing that like kind of clicked. And now we're coming down here, and there's a pig hanging from the ceiling.
Whose
Porky
eyes
Pig
are
is the
X'd out
murderer.
there? Is that
I mean, what is
is
that?
that
was
Matt?
Hit list? Christ.
Not sure.
Which is interesting because
Matt's-
Matt is not
Alive?
dead.
Yeah, Matt's alive here.
At least last we checked.
And was there a picture of Josh in that little display?
Yeah.
And his
Although he
eyes
wasn't
were not
crossed out
X'd
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's over here.
So that it seems to
I
be
think this is where
more
we wanna go
complicated
first.
than just like, okay, who is dead and who is alive at this moment. Oh
we
boy,
got movie sign.
love home movies.
Oh God. Chris, it's from last year.
I
Wait, we
Josh,
didn't
are we
have
actually gonna get to
Invention
the twist
Exchange
this,
yet.
this week?
Stupid prank.
I think so. How long have we been going? We've been going for...
40 minutes. We've got 2 episodes worth. Maybe a little less.
I've never seen this
Okay,
video.
could be.
She's just so...
So,
Let's see if we can stick around that long.
She's
Well,
so
we'll see.
excited.
We'll try. We'll shoot for it.
alive.
Of the many things you can say about this person in this video, it's that she is alive.
I liked her so much better when she wasn't
now
dead.
you're such a willful participant.
And missing. Missing and dead.
Apologetic.
She was much better when she was physically around and I knew where she was and could hang out with her because she was alive.
Couldn't feel worse.
Looks like you were enjoying yourself.
That's the worst part, isn't it? We were just playing a joke. It was supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
I never want to see this video ever again.
Yeah, no, it's not funny. It wasn't funny then.
Oh, Chris.
What? Come on, guys!
What's going on?
Ash,
Did they not see that coming?
I can't handle this.
Lamest
And these
fucking
videos
jump
and
scare you
everything
could
just like,
possibly do there.
Listen to me for a
What?
second.
What? Calm down? Why should I calm down, Chris? I am freaking
This
out
has
right
got to
now.
be someone messing with us. Think about it. Ghosts don't hook up video cameras. They don't play games.
Then who would set this all up? Seriously.
Yeah,
I'm
ghosts
asking.
just eat your
I don't know,
soul.
Maybe the same person who tied you up and killed Josh.
Yeah, right.
The same person who might have Sam right now.
Right, I forgot that happened to me. I forgot the worst thing that ever happened to me that was 2 hours ago. I forgot that happened.
She's having a pretty full day. For some reason that stinker face you just made was really funny to me.